Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel once again for some more Project Cars 2 career mode in the Formula C US Championship. This is round number 3 at Road America and it was difficult is the word I would use. Very tricky race course. You, the stigma of American racetracks being simple is, yeah, it's just a stigma, and this racetrack proves it. It's actually very damn tricky. Very simple layout, but a couple of elevation changes, and the curbs, of course, all want to murder you and your entire family. Skip it to the end of practice here. You can see that I am nowhere near where I should be, finishing there in P8, and also for qualifying, finishing in P8 as well. Not great. It's rough. Actually, I think in practice I finished last, and in qualifying I managed to string together a decent lap for myself and finishing 8th. So heading here onto the race now, and it's going to be quite a different challenge starting from the back instead of the front of the time. So 3 red lights, and away we go. All the AR moves over a little bit to the left for the racing line. I'm going to go back to the inside here for against the wall. Try and sneak past as many ARs as possible, maybe have a little cheeky dive bomb into turn 1. As you see, the one AR covers me off quite aggressively. It's going to turn 1 here, and I have a little bit of a slide, but I'm going to manage to hold on to P5. Not too bad, 3 positions in 1 corner. So this race was actually quite action-packed. Heading on to the second straight here, the guy in front of me is going quite slow, so I'm going to have the run on him down towards the left-hander. Sorry, I don't know any of the corner names, but that's what I'm going to call it, the left-hander. So, getting past the guy in P4, so I'm going to take P4 here into a heavy braking zone. Oh, I'm going to run deep on the brakes, nearly take out the guy in front of me. I just managed to miss him. Hold on to P4, quite a dirty move, but I will take it. Heading up to the uphill left-hander here, going on the inside of P3. Going to squeeze him out. I'm going to take P3 away from him. So what a start. 5 positions in half a lap. Not too bad. But now P4, he is coming back with a vengeance. So I'm going to cover the inside here for the left-hander. He's going to look to the inside. I'm going to dive to the outside, but I'm going to run very wide and get a terrible run out of the corner, handing the position back to that guy. They have the inside here for the long carousel, but I don't know what my setup was. I just could not hold the speed that the AR was through this corner, and coming out of it I was going so much slower than everyone else, so I'm having to cover off here on the fast right hander. Also getting a big lick of oversteer. AR on my outside. He's going to cut back in, think better of it, probably try a move into the right hander. It's coming up to a big braking zone again, hard on the brakes here, running very wide, running myself off the track. Hadn't been running practice or qualifying with such heavy fuel, so that's why I think I was missing my braking points pretty badly. So down to P5 at the end of the lap here. I'm going to make up 3 positions. Not too bad, but not great considering I was in a podium position halfway through this lap. So a little bit disappointed with that, but 3 positions, I would be happy to take that, and they would definitely help my championship standings. Going on to lap 2 here. Going through the fast right hand again, going to get a lick of the curb, big flick of oversteer, and that's really going to compromise my run down the straight here. The AR is going to look to the inside for the outside of the right hand. He's going to get that overtake pretty easily. Hard on the brakes here, nearly running into the back of the AR, but I managed just to hold on. He's slow out of the corner, so I'm going to take that position back away from him. Trying to hold around the outside of this long left hand here, getting a little bit of a nudge, but I managed to hold on to my position. Quite a good little battle going on here. I'm going to squeeze him out, not allow him past, and have the position down the straight here. So one thing I needed to watch out for was my car was very oversteery, like excessively oversteery. It was very annoying to drive this car on the circuit. Touch a curb and it would try and kill you, so it was actually quite difficult. Going to the first turn here, hard on the brakes. AR just simply out brakes me. I'm going to lose 1 position, maybe 2. The guy behind me is looking dangerous himself. Going to the second corner here, I'm like, nah mate, I'm going to take that position back from you, whatever it costs. I'm going to go down the inside there and make the move stick. hold my position for P5 as long as I can. I knew it was imperative. Coming out the carousel, again, very, very slow. Going to this fast right hand here, a little bit too early with the turn in. Going to slide just a little bit, and that is going to compromise my run once again down to the right hander. Going to get a big shunt from the guy behind. I don't know if I was blocking, but he gave me a big old nudge saying, listen, get out of my way, you are slow. And I knew I was slow, so that's why I was just trying to defend as hard as possible. Still managing to hold on to P5 here. But the AR were getting very, very frisky. I did up the aggressiveness, but they are aggressive boys. Anyways, going around the carousel here, the AR is so fast around there. He tried to look to the outside, he thought better of it. Thought he'd just follow me through this right-hander. Going to touch the curb again, it's going to push me a little bit wide, compromise my run once again. I could not get that corner right, no matter how hard I tried. It's coming down to this right-hander here. I've got an AR looking down the inside. I'm going to go as late as I can on the brakes, get a big lick of oversteer off the brakes. It's quite a learning curve trying to learn that you can't break through corners in Project Cars 2 like you can in Gran Turismo Sport. So I did eventually learn that you need to brake hard before the corner and maybe carry a little bit through the corner. But anyways, coming to the carousel once again, the AR just simply walks around me, and I had absolutely no chance of defending that position. He was going so much quicker. But anyways, going down to the right hand here, I'm getting the run on the AR, got that slipstream, going to look to the inside, going to go hard on the brakes here, dive to the inside, but the AR just runs around the outside. I'm going to have the inside for this right hander, but I will have to go around the outside, but I managed to clear him before the left hander. So back on the racing line, back in P5, got quite a juicy battle going on here. The AR is looking very, very aggressive in this race, and I was struggling. That is not an understatement. I was struggling. So going down the main straight now, and I'm trying to clear as big a gap as possible to the guys behind me, because I knew into turn 1 that their braking was so much better than mine, and I could not figure it out why. I later on figured out that you can't just slam on the brakes, you have to go like hard on the brakes, harder, and then like release. But as you see, they're going to get a big lick of oversteer, and that's really not going to help my cause here. So I'm going to go to the inside, going to go very defensive into the second corner. Going to hold it, he's just going to go around the outside of me, but I knew that I would have him run out of the corner. I had much better exit. Still holding on to P5. It was like I was fighting for my life out there for P5. I just knew. So there I'm just reducing the brake bias a little bit more to the middle. Going down into turn 3, big braking zone. Going to go to the inside, going to go defensive. The AR, I don't know what his setup was, but it was amazing. He just made that overtake so simple. Just drove around the outside of myself, and there was literally nothing that I could have done to prevent that. Maybe blocked him, but that's a little bit dirty. There's lap 6 here going through the carousel. Somebody's off there into the dirt, so I thought that the AR wouldn't try a chance around the outside. Instead, the man absolutely just censored around the outside, making me look so silly. Going to this fast right hand here in dirty air. Big lick of oversteer, trying to use the slipstream to catch up. Skipping to lap 8, I lost another position to you-know-where, the fast right hander going down to the tight right hander. So I was really pushing hard, you're just trying to catch up. Touching the curb on the inside, and that absolutely just shot me off into the barrier, losing my front right and my wing in the same process. It was very frustrating to have my race end like that. I was pushing a little bit too hard. Car was very slidey. I had the wrong setup. Just one of those things, really. From P5 down to P7 it was. I could have held on for 2 more laps, maybe got a P8, P9, got some points. Instead I bend it and put it in the wall. Absolutely destroying my championship chances here. It's very disappointing and very infuriating. I was expecting so much better of myself. My teammates, of course, they're jack shit as always, so that always helps. As you see there, our team is second in the points now. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next round is Sonoma. It is a track that I did race in the Formula Rookie, so I'm feeling a little bit confident. But until then, I'll see you then, guys. Cheers.